Guess who's back? It's your boy Art, my sidekick Blow. Welcome to another edition of Time to Tell the Truth. You do not want to miss this session. I repeat, you do not want to miss this section. We need to stop.
We need to stop.
That's the name of it. We need to stop. We need to stop all of this craziness that's going on and that we are doing in our community. I promise you that. Because, you know, Blow, the thing about it is we always get race baited. We let people race bait us. We let our own people race bait us and everything. We need to stop doing that. We got some videos we're going to show y'all today just to let you know that, you know, what we do as a community affects all of us. It's not just one person. We got a lot to cover today.
Yeah, it's time to tell the truth. Give us a call, 704-449-6563. Share the page, share the page. If you call in and share the page, we will see your cash app. It's just as simple as that. It's time to tell the truth. So the first thing we're going to talk about in this week's episode of We Need to Stop is we're going to talk about race baiting.
Okay. Yeah, race baiting. What is race baiting, bro?
Well, race baiting is when somebody takes something that's really not nothing and use it as a dividing tool.
Yeah, to divide the country. I think they've been doing a lot of that, man. They've been doing a lot of that here lately. And they use prominent people to do it.
Mm-hmm.
Now, our first story that we got is about a little boy at a Chiefs game. He was at the Chiefs game and he had painted his face black and red because that's the Chiefs color.
Yep.
And so, but the media, what they did was took it and showed one side of the little boy's face, a 9-year-old, and called him a racist. I mean, how bad can that get, Blo?
I don't know, man. I mean, that's the country we live in, and that's a problem.
It's sad,
race baiting.
It's sad.
I mean, us as people, we should have common sense enough to say, you know what, that's a child. He don't know no better than that. If his parent wanted to do something racist, they would do it themselves.
Exactly. They wouldn't put it down on a little child like that.
Yeah,
I mean, you know, to present that. They would be in full garb, racist garb themselves.
Yep.
But they say nothing about it when people like Trudeau and all these other people put on blackface.
It's crazy.
It's something.
All right, so here we go. I'm going to go ahead and get the video going.
Last night, we told you about the most famous 9-year-old in America, a young Kansas City Chiefs fan dressed up for a game against the Raiders. All he did was everything that diehard fans do. He painted his face, threw on the headgear, and went to the stadium with his family. No different than what you see every weekend in Arrowhead and Vegas and Pittsburgh. But male Karen at Deadspin only showed half his face, the black half, and accused the 9-year-old of wearing blackface. Quote, he found a way to hate black people and Native Americans at the same time. And the media piled on.
The kid is still in full racist garb. The only part of him that's not intentionally kind of racist is the black part. The rest is team colors, and he's going for just being a fan. But the racism is already in there, just not the kind that the right is picking up and flogging Deadspin with over a 5-year-old kid. Like, the stupidity of this is remarkable.
It feels like we're in the Vegas residency phase of racism.
And that guy, Dan Lebitard, who accused the 9-year-old of racism, wore the exact same face paint on his face last year. There he is. That's how ridiculous this story is. And the blackface hoax gets even more ridiculous the more we learn. Here's the 9-year-old Chiefs fan posing with the Raiders cheerleaders. Do any of them look like they think he's racist? I only see smiling faces. And when the young fans started a tomahawk chop, the Chiefs players joined in. I'm just having such a hard time keeping track of all this racism. But it gets even more ridiculous. The mother of the young fan is saying her son is Native American. It turns out Holden Armenta, the 9-year-old getting slandered, has Native American blood. His family lineage, the Chumash tribe. They hail from California, an ancient people with a rich history on the Pacific coast. Holden and his family used to live on the Chumash Reservation. So if anyone's entitled to paint their face and wear a headdress to a Chiefs game, it's Holden. Here's Holden at the Super Bowl last year. Holden can wear whatever he wants. Americans can wear whatever we want.
We need to stop, man. That's what I'm talking about, bro. We need to stop, man. and the dude that put that out there like that, his name is Karen. He's a black guy on Deadspin. I wish we had his picture. We'd put him out there like everybody else. I hope they sue the wheels off of him, because this is the kind of stuff that keep us down, bro. Yep. That keep us down as a black person, as a black people out here, because we have people that come in and do stuff like that, man.
I mean, we need to stop allowing people to put stuff like that and just going for stuff like that. We need to let people know that stuff like that, we're not falling for that.
Yeah, we're not going to tolerate it either.
I mean, a lot of people see that and fall for that.
Yeah.
I mean, we showed you got people saying that the only part of them that wasn't racist was the team colors. So you telling me he painted half his face black just to be half racist?
Right, exactly. Yeah. Yeah. And we talking about a 9-year-old kid at a game, happy to be there doing his thing. If we can't see by now that these people are trying to put in division, we done as a race. I'm gonna tell you that now. We might as well go back to being slaves. I'm telling you, all this stuff that we can't see, you might as well be a slave again, because you get tricked on every turn. You know how the Klan was actually started? The Klan was actually started because black people were scared of ghosts. When somebody put a sheet on their head, they were chasing black people around because they believed in spirits and all that stuff. And that's how the Klan got started. That's how they got started with the white sheets anyway, over their head. They was going running around scaring black people because they had an old sheet on their head and they thought it was a ghost. Falling for the old okie doke. You know, instead of taking the ghost and the sheet and tearing his head up, we's running from the thing. This thing is crazy, bro.
Well, should we go? Well, so you know, Cam Newton had a podcast the other day, and he was on there. He had Charleston White on there, and a lot of people, Charleston White to me is kind of like he falls up under like the Black Trump. And what I mean by that is a lot of people don't like him because of his delivery. We tell you all the time on this show, the truth hurts.
Yeah.
A lie is the easiest thing to tell. That's why people wouldn't lie if it wasn't so soothing. A lie is soothing.
Yeah.
The truth is what hurts.
Exactly.
You can tell a lie anytime. A lie don't it don't bother you to tell one.
No,
because it don't bother the person that you're telling it to. They get no reaction from a lie.
Exactly.
It's the truth that's gonna hurt them.
Exactly. All right, you tell the truth about somebody, they mad at you.
Yep, exactly.
Yeah, they get mad because you told the truth.
Yeah, but if you lie and keep your mouth shut and don't say nothing, then hey, they happy.
Exactly. I mean, you know, and the delivery, we ought to stop. That's the name of this podcast. We need to stop. We need to stop looking at people for how they deliver stuff and look at what happens as an end result.
And then the thing about it is we have to stop worrying about the delivery when we don't even care about the delivery.
Exactly. We faking it.
We faking it.
Yeah. We don't care how nothing delivered.
No, we don't.
If that's the case, we'd be mad about a lot of stuff that's being delivered. And we're going to show you a few of these things that you need to be mad about.
Yep, exactly. Here we go.
This is the thing. Some truth to it. It's just the delivery. You standing. There's no denying that you're standing for and by your people.
Well, here's the thing. When you're addressing evil, you can't worry about the delivery. When you're looking at the conditions of our community, you can't worry about the evil when you got kids to kill kids and say we smoking on Tuka. See, they wasn't worried about the delivery when these kids in Chicago were talking about smoking on Tuka. They wasn't worried about the delivery. I ain't got no manners for no slut. I'm gonna put my thumb in her butt. The delivery? I like girls kissing girls where I'm from, and that's on the radio. Girls on girls. That's promoting lesbianism to my daughter as we driving to school. This song they playing with Drake. Y'all worried about the delivery? These niggas talking about killing each other. They really, that nigga Thug said, nigga, I shot at your mama. You don't mention me no more. He really shot that nigga mama. And y'all worried about my delivery? These niggas are confessing to murders on songs. And y'all worried about my delivery? The conditions of black sucking them, talking about booty holes. Y'all worried about my delivery? Come on, don't be hypocrites, black people. Y'all can't listen to this music if y'all so caught up in the my delivery. Don't do me like that. And the way y'all snap and pop y'all pussy to this music, the way y'all kill and drill to this music, don't trip about my delivery. Hey, yo, Easy, why you wear your pants like that? I wear my pants like that because that's easy access, baby. Easy, why you talk like that? I talk like that to get my point across. So when I wasn't talking like that, wearing the bow tie, y'all wasn't paying me no attention. And I was going to the Supreme Court, changing laws and legislation.
Listen to this.
Country. I was working with over 50 U.S. congressional members, from Ted Cruz to Mark Rubio, Senator John Cornyn. I was on the front page of the American Bar Association Journal. I had done a study with News 21, Walter Cronkite School of Journalism. Y'all wasn't paying attention then. So, nigga, I gave y'all what y'all want. A ignorant motherfucking nigga that talk like them rap. Now y'all listening. Now y'all paying attention, huh? I got y'all attention. Checkmate. Now let me tell y'all what y'all need to hear. We fucked up as a race of people since y'all so caught up into my delivery. 5% of children now are catching HIV from ages 13 to 21. What y'all worried about? 85% of the new chlamydia, all the new cases of teenagers. What y'all so caught up about? Nigga, only 35% of most kids in inner cities can read on or above their grade level. What the fuck are y'all talking about? These kids can't read. Come on, my nigga. So we gonna be real. Let's be real. I'm not bashing the black woman in her BBLs. I'm not bashing the black woman because she wearing eyelashes. I'm not fucking with the sister because she got too many baby daddies. I'm addressing men. Just like we abandoned no justice, no peace for George Floyd. Are we still mad about George Floyd? Are we still mad about police shooting? Is that why we not kneeling no more? Are we still boycotting the NFL? What happened to all these things? What happened? Nigga, because I'm still stuck on Tamir Rice while y'all stuck on my delivery. I'm still mad why ain't now motherfucker tore up the country behind Tamir Rice. Baby Tamir Rice at that. Since we so in tune.
You got.
Now that's exactly why this country is in the turmoil it's in right now, because people worry about delivery. I don't like the way Donald Trump said this. I don't like the way he done that. Delivery, my dude. Delivery.
And then you go right, you have to cut on the radio. Percocet.
Yeah.
Molly Percocet.
Yeah.
Percocet. Molly Percocet.
Yeah. I'm just saying, man, that's crazy. How crazy is that? I'm saying, man, y'all worrying about the delivery, how people say something, even whether it's true. You don't care whether it's true or not. So you don't care whether you paying $5 for a loaf of bread right now, $10, $15 for a McDonald's burger and fries right now, $3 and $4 and $5 for gas right now. You don't care about the low wages and high prices of everything right now because you worrying about the delivery. See, we need to stop. As a people, we need to stop. Charleston White said it. We messed up out here, bro. Yeah. We messed up. For real. We messed up as a race of people because we listened to the wrong thing. The first clip we showed you, it was a race baiting by a black dude named Karen, on a 9-year-old. Everybody should have been in lit in on his butt. I'm just going to tell you like that. That's a fact. And nobody is mad about the things that they ought to be mad about. Yeah. Why? Because the media tell you what to do, Blo.
Yeah, they do. I mean, everybody, you got people mad about the 9-year-old boy wearing half black on his face, just a Chiefs fan, who, by the way, happens to be Native American. But ain't nobody saying nothing about the little 9-year-old little drill rapper.
Right. Do y'all know who the little drill rapper is? Do y'all know what he's doing out here? Do y'all know what he's saying on his raps? The dude ain't nothing but 9 years old. Who would let their child say and rap and do stuff like that and expect him to live past 21? Throwing up gang signs and all of this kind of stuff. Who does that?
I think we should give him a look.
Give him a look, Blo.
Okay, first. Really? If you ain't suck a dick, little bitch, you can get the fuck up on my shit. 100 round, hit him with the Glock, take a fucker down, 100 rounds, bitch, we in that kill, we gon' take him down, 12 get behind, we gon' do 60 fucking miles. I remember D, keep on talking, bitch, I remember D. You being that point in, second shit, you went out bad. 50 round, nigga know what play with me, all the shooters that right in that ground, hit around, step on LeBron Gray, hit him in the face. She gon' suck the dick on plays, bitch, I'm in the limb, bitch, keep on talking, hit her in the glare, bitch, I have up in the Glock, hit him in the Porsche, hit him with the Glock, I take him down, hit him in the face, make little bro, try like he a K. Bitch, I got the Glock up on my side. And he try to mud. Clap him in the leg and make a drive. Bitch, I'm in the sun. Bitch, I'm in D. Keep on talking. Bitch, I'm in the sun. Bitch, I throw a bullet out there. Hit you in your fucking face. In that big ass switch on the Glock. Hit him in the cage. That big ass dick. Hit him in the face. She suck it, it just go crazy. Bitch, I'm in the line. Bitch, keep on talking. Hit him in the round.
Now, I wonder what you want your 9-year-old to be doing these days. Out there doing all of that? I mean, or going to a game and dressing down and having some real fun. Do you really expect this little boy to live past 25 doing that? All that, man? Are you serious?
I don't want my son nowhere around him.
No, absolutely not.
That boy said if you run and try to hide, he gonna shoot you in the leg and make you drive.
Yeah, I'm telling you, man, this is crazy. Talking about women. I mean, the man, this kid, this young kid, you are what you say. You are what you do every day, man. You keep talking about this stuff. You keep doing it. You keep coming out. You're going to try to live it.
Yeah.
That's what's going on with so many rappers today. The ones that's dead, the ones that's getting ready to die, and all of that. Why? Because they want to try to live this stuff they're talking about and singing about. It's got an influence. Who knows that better than anybody, the devil? He knows it. And that's what he does. That's how he do it. This is crazy. We need to stop. Everybody should be on them about, no, he need to cut that out. Like you say, would you let him around your kid?
I mean, that's the type of stuff that need to be on the news. They need to be talking about that.
Yeah, but they let the media control us. The media controls what we see. You don't see that running around on the news. They don't be showing you that.
Oh yeah, no. By the way, at the bottom of that video, there's got 3.2 million views.
3.2 million views, doing anything to make money. That's another topic for another day. Would you do anything to make money?
I mean, that's the way of the world these days.
Would you do anything? I had a conversation with somebody the other day, Blow. And I told him, look, man, if David Duke come up and say, well, Mac, I want to do a business deal with you. Now, everybody know who David Duke is, the head of the Klan, the big man of the Klan. Okay, David Duke. Okay. And somebody said, come up, Mac. I want to make a deal with you. And he asked me, he said, would you make a deal with him? Absolutely. It's only one way I wouldn't make a deal with this dude. Is if he start doing something talking about that's going to hurt my people, you see what I'm saying, or somebody else, then the deal is off. If he goes on there and say, well, the only way we're going to do this deal is that I want you to get on there and trick all the black people. I want you to be a Joy Reid, a Whoopi Goldberg, a Steve Harvey. No, I'm not with that. I'm not getting up there tricking nobody like that. I'm not doing it. That's the way the line get drawn. The line don't get drawn on just a business deal. We can do that. But when it comes time to tricking people and doing stuff like that, that's where the line get drawn at. That's where we draw the line. That's where we need to stop it at. You ain't nothing wrong with you getting a deal. I don't care who you are. If you're making a deal and we're doing a business deal, you can be racist as you want all day long.
Yeah, I mean, I feel you on that. I mean, anybody to tell you that you shouldn't make a deal with somebody because of that, they don't even know the facts of what they doing. Don't nobody know the big owner of their job. Well, you don't know if that man got a slave for him now.
Yeah, exactly.
You don't know that. I don't know the person that owned the company I work for.
Yeah, but well, we done had so many people say, no, I wouldn't do a deal with no David Duke under no circumstances. Well, I'm just telling you, I would. In some circumstances, I wouldn't do it, but that just him being who he is, I wouldn't, because there's a lot of people out here that's racist, non-racist. It's black people that's racist. You don't know about it. And some people, that's another subject for another day too, because some people tell me black people can't be racist. Do you think that? Do you think black people can be racist?
Yeah, black people can be racist.
Yeah, I do too. I absolutely believe black people can be racist. If somebody else can be racist, how come black people can't be racist? That's what I want to know.
Well, I think black people being racist is the worst kind of racist to be.
Right.
And what I mean by that is, you got to think about it. if you're a black person and you racist, the only thing you can do is hinder your own people.
Right. Exactly.
Really, really and truly, because we don't have enough going on to be self-dependent on our own self. You know what I mean? If I tell my child, look here, white people ain't no good. Don't you ever work for no white person? Don't you ever do that? Well, I'm not sure that it's gonna be enough a stable enough black person with a big enough company to keep my son afloat and take care of his life.
Well, you just limited him. You just limited his options. You just took away at least half his options.
Yep.
Yeah, you know, and that's how that works out, right?
And if
there.
he do end up working with a black person, 9 times out of 10, I'm just keeping it 100. They might not have their business all the way together.
Well,
they might have a company that's running,
right?
But their insurance might not be good, or something might not be, you know. But one thing about our people is this, man, and we talk about keeping it 100 all the time.
Yeah.
A lot of times when we support our own people, we'll have a regret about
it. Yeah, not getting paid, not doing this, not doing that.
Yep. Not getting your money on time.
Yeah.
Or going somewhere supporting somebody just because it's a black business.
Yeah.
And the service don't be right, or the product don't be right.
Right. Exactly. And you know, even though we try.
Yeah.
And I don't know if they put enough effort in behind it or whatever, but you know, man, I'm gonna tell you something. We should, the status quo should be, we need everybody. Mm-hmm. I not only need Blow, I need this man over here, because Blow might be limited to something he know. This man over here might know something or have something that I'm required to have. Now, by me not being able to deal with him, I just limited myself. Not where I'm going to go to get what I need.
You're right.
Yeah, and that's a problem. That's a big problem out here. All right, put comments up. We want to see. We got some questions that a couple of people asked. We're going to try to answer them too.
If you're watching right now, hit the share button and throw your cash app up. We'll see your cash app.
Yes, sir.
Well, shoot, the next thing we're going to do, we're going to get into a couple questions that we got. Somebody sent us a couple questions, and they wanted me or Art to answer them on the air.
Right.
And, you know, feel free. You can answer them, you know, give your opinion on what you think about them, too. Yeah. The first question is, do you believe politics is the reason why minorities don't support each other?
Yeah, that's a good question. Do you believe politics is the reason that minorities don't support each other?
I don't think so. I think the reason why black people don't support each other is because they don't want to. What I mean by that is, when somebody offering a service, right? It's a service that's already out there. Like, perfect example, I might come out with a t-shirt that say Blow on it. And I might say my t-shirt is $5. And I might post it everywhere, share it, do ads, market it and everything. And I might sell 10 t-shirts. But then you'll turn right around and go in the mall and buy a $90 polo t-shirt.
Mm-hmm.
So that right there show you didn't support me because you don't want to support me.
Right.
You know, you'll go spend $90 for one t-shirt when you can buy 18 of mine.
That is true.
You know, so I don't think when it comes to somebody supporting somebody else, that is not political at all. I don't think that has nothing to do with politics whatsoever.
Well, I personally think that it's intricate. And what I mean by it's intricate, it's a lot of different moving parts to make somebody not do that. Okay. And politics, I believe, play a part. Lack of knowledge plays a part. Lack of understanding plays a part. My people perish for the lack of knowledge. They don't understand a lot of things. They more followers than leaders.
Definitely more followers than leaders.
You know what I'm saying? So all of that plays a part in this. You know, all of it plays a part in that. You know, I won't support Blow because didn't nobody tell me to. Yeah. I mean, you know what I'm saying? Ain't nobody big enough got Blow. I mean, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Or he ain't seen enough people with the Blow stuff on.
Right.
So one thing about it is I can promote and try to get you to wear my Blow stuff, but if you see 10 people with it on, you're gonna be looking for me.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
You're gonna be inboxing me, Blow, hey, what's up with one of them t-shirts?
Right, exactly.
It ain't just because you like me, you want to support me, it's because everybody is on board with it.
Right.
Like he said, everybody more followers than leaders.
They're more followers than leaders. I mean, if we can find enough leaders, then we wouldn't have all these followers. We got too many followers, and we just been programmed to listen or do what somebody else tell us to do. COVID was the worst it was. That opened my eyes to a lot of things and why people just falling board just with what somebody tell them by the drop of a dime.
Yeah, even whenever you
man.
don't even take us as people, we
man.
won't even take the information that we got or the knowledge that we have and apply it to our decision.
Yeah.
I mean, that's what I don't understand, and that's what I don't get.
Yeah.
My thing is, if I know somebody who got a clothing line or something like that, right, and they putting something out there, I'm gonna support it just because.
Right.
It don't even really. I really don't have to have a valid reason, because
Right.
one thing we don't understand is black people. It ain't like we have a lot of people in position.
Right.
We need to start putting some of our loved ones that's trying to be in the position that they're trying to be in. It could change your life.
Yeah. Well, I think that's where we get tricked at. Now, back to this question about the politics. That's where we get tricked at. We go down there and we put people in position by either D or R in front of their name. We haven't looked at a policy. We haven't even looked at what these people actually stand for.
Mm-hmm.
We don't understand. Now, this is my personal belief. I don't know how you feel about it, Blo, but I feel like everybody should understand politics and everybody should understand what's going on in this country because it affects everybody. How can you not understand something that affects every single person?
Well, my thing is, I don't think it's necessarily you have to understand it. I think that you have to base your future decisions off of what you see happening at the present time. If I go out and I vote for trash and I realize it's trash, I shouldn't continue to vote for the trash just because I hate the other side that much. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And that's what my thing is. I'm not going to continue to be lied to or be put in a situation where the people in charge have morals and values that don't align with mine, and I'm just going to continue to side with them just because it seems like that's what our people do.
Well, it's confusing. See, and that's the problem. That's why I say you need to know what's going on, because it is confusing. If you ain't taking the time to understand what is going on, listen, man, you got Republicans and Democrats that's on the same team. Okay, that's what I'm talking about. You got Republicans and Democrats that's on the very same team, Blo. They working together. They just tried to impeach Mayorkas, and you had all these Republicans that joined in that wouldn't impeach the man. Well, the man has got the border wide open. If you don't understand that that's what's going on, see, you miss out on everything.
Yeah.
So that now, if you understood that this man is a piece of trash, Mayorkas is a piece of garbage and got the borders wide open, and if you don't understand they could have impeached this guy if it wasn't for about 9 or 10 Republicans, okay, then you done missed everything. So you done missed them working together to keep the borders open. And how can you go Republican or how can you go Democrat?
Yep.
You see what I'm saying? What you need to do, if you understood this and understood what was going on, you would find these 9 people and to know who's working with these other people to keep us messed up over here. That's why I'm saying you got to understand what's really going on, because you got to know who's working with who. You got Republicans working with Democrats. They all working together. Look at the situation in Israel. You got Republicans and Democrats. They both wanting to send money, a bunch of money to Israel. Personally, I don't believe you ought to be killing nobody. Nobody says that on TV. No Democrats and Republicans, but nobody, I ain't never heard nobody but Trump saying, really, that he don't want nobody dying. Look at all these people, Republicans and Democrats, that jumped on board to send money to Ukraine.
Yeah, but
just Republicans couldn't do it by themselves, or just Democrats couldn't do it. It needed both parties.
Well, yeah, exactly. But that's why us as people have to be smart enough to understand that this is just a direct result of the draining the swamp statements that Trump was making when he was in office. When he was saying draining the swamp, what he was doing was he was making it to where people weren't sending money to certain stuff of special interest to get the kickback from it.
Right.
So now you got stuff like Republicans joining with Mayorkas and stuff like that because they getting direct kickback from that money. Right. They jumping on board with the war in Israel because they getting direct kickback from that money. They all know if they allow the guy back in office that this type of stuff is not going to be going on.
Right.
So they trying to get the back money they've been missing. I had somebody telling me, oh, well, his own people against them. Yeah, the ones that playing politics.
Right.
You got to understand when you play politics, you do special interests to receive a kickback from it.
Exactly. That's why you should understand politics. But that's what that led back to my first question. If you don't understand politics, you don't know what to do. It's about education and educating yourself to understand what's really going on out there.
Mhm.
You got to know what's going on. If every citizen knew exactly what was going on, we could make this a better place to live.
Yeah.
But because they so easily tricked, because they listening to somebody tell them what's going on, which is not true. You listen to two sides of the same coin. If you got a Republican here telling you that we need to send money to Ukraine, and you got a Democrat here telling you that we need to send money to Ukraine, which is the worst? They both the same. I had somebody try to make that case. But the problem with that is not everybody wants to send money to Ukraine.
Exactly.
You got all the Democrats want to send it to Ukraine, and most of the Republicans. So where do we need to focus at? On the ones that don't want to send money to Ukraine. That's where we need to focus at. Them the type of people that we want. Those the type of people we need in charge. Somebody who's not giving the freaking country away to get some money back at the end of the day, or get kickback from Lockheed Martin, Boeing, and all those military industrial complex people. That's where it needs to be. That's why you need to be educated. I have a lot of people, well, Mac, I just ain't into politics. Yes, you are. You into politics because you carry your ass down there and vote every time. You into politics. You just don't know nothing about what you into. That's the problem. You know, you are not into what you going. You say you ain't into politics, but you are. Or you just marching down there like a straight little soldier, don't know what you're doing because somebody said this. You have done no research, you have done nothing, and all you know is just to go down there and, well, this is a Democrat, and I'm pulling the hammer. It's time for us to stop that foolishness, okay, and straighten up and try to educate yourself. I mean, this is what me and Bro been doing for years now, trying to educate you on what's really going on. And I'm gonna tell you something. That is the hardest thing in the world to do, is educate a black person.
Yep.
You know, they said, and it's been said, and everybody has heard this, if you want to hide something from a black person, put it in a book. They don't want to read, they don't want to study, they don't want to do nothing. They want somebody to just tell them something.
And that's all they're gonna do. They're gonna tell you somebody.
Yeah.
They're gonna tell you how to keep you in the same position you're in.
Exactly. That's exactly how they're going to do. What they're going to do is just keep you right there or trick you into going into another position. Now, it's not one person out here that don't understand that Joe Biden is demented. Okay, that's just one little example. But you still would say, I need to go down here and vote for this person because I don't like Trump's delivery. I mean, the only person who is talking about, okay, lowering the tax, talking about repealing all wage taxes, and doing things that will help you out, but you can't hear it, you don't see it, but you know this man is demented. How can somebody trick you like that? Explain that.
I don't know. I don't know why did not nobody from either side of the media come on and say, you know what, you got Trump offering $50 billion to pump directly into the black community, the platinum plan, versus Biden saying that he go do student loan forgiveness for everybody that graduated from college who still owe money. Which one of these sides do we think has the better chance of delivering on what they said they're going to do?
Exactly.
We couldn't even get the media to do that.
No, they wouldn't cover it. They knew not to cover it. They didn't want to cover it because they want to keep you tricked. That's all. Absolutely. Knowledge is key. And if we don't have the knowledge of what we're doing, then we're going to keep following it. Listen, we might as well go back and be slaves. If we ain't gonna, if we're gonna turn down $50 billion being pumped right into the black community, I don't know what else to tell us, brother.
And then the only thing we can say is, oh, well, the only reason why he's doing it because he wants your vote. I don't care why he's doing it.
Didn't I just tell you I would accept that me and David Duke can do a business deal? Didn't I just tell you that? Who cares why he do it? Long as it gets done. So you'd rather somebody tell you if you don't vote for him, he ain't black, and you'd rather go that route. And
then you see what that gets you. Boys racing against girls, winning all kind of national championships. They dang go sending money everywhere, but to the people that voted them in, right. Border wide open.
Yeah. I mean, giving the Woman of the Year award to a man at the White House. I mean, come on, are you serious? I mean, man, we got to stop. I'm just telling you, man, we have to
I mean,
stop.
that is sick and demented and twisted stuff.
It
Like my
is.
thing is, I'd rather you just give it to a man. You might as well get a Man of the Year award to a man that want to be dressed like a woman.
Exactly.
Give it to a man.
Exactly. Man, this is crazy. And this is the kind of stuff we need to stop. We showed you the film of this 9-year-old boy just running around. I mean, man, that it was even hard to watch, bro.
It's crazy.
Yeah, it was hard to watch. I mean, that is crazy.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. And then you got people that still come over here with me and argue with us. I'm gonna be honest right now, I don't want to hear that because the side that you're standing on ain't nothing, it don't align with none of my morals and values. I don't want nobody to talk. Ain't nobody got no business. I don't care if it's a woman, if it's a man, boy, girl. Don't nobody got no business in no school telling look, Kenny, do you ever feel like you're a girl trapped inside of a boy body? I mean, you might as well say, do you want to pull your pants down and let me look at you? You might as well.
Yeah.
You talking to a child about sex.
Yeah, exactly. And that's crazy.
You shouldn't be talking to no kid about that, man. That's for a parent to do. I don't want nobody talking to my child about their sexuality.
Okay. And let's clear this up. Some people might think, well, Blow, y'all just because. No, we're not. Art and Blow, we're not Democrats. We're not really Republicans. We conservative. We got values, okay, that we looking at.
We believe in God.
Yeah, exactly.
We believe that Women of the Year awards is only for women.
Exactly. We believe that you shouldn't be in with no little kids and got these people, trans is all running around with 2, 3, 4-year-olds hanging with everything hanging out their mama born them with.
We believe that they say, if you vote me in, I'm going to pay your student loans off. If you vote them in, they should pay your student loans off.
Exactly.
And not send the money, the same exact more money than it would have took to do that. They send more money off in front of your face. I say this every week. That's the equivalent to say, you vote me in, I'm going to give you $500. And then when you vote me in, I mail everybody in America $500. With everybody that don't fit the qualification, $500 except for everybody that voted for me.
Right.
That don't make no sense.
It don't.
They gonna send the money. They send the money right out. Here you go.
Right.
Whoop, right on over here somewhere else.
We got a lot of people running, but these people don't stand for nothing. Why don't you do your homework on what these people stand for? I can go down the list of every one of these people that's running and tell you exactly what they stand for, which is trash. Either the military-industrial complex.
Yeah.
You got to be able to speak out against this trash if you want me to vote for you. You got to be able to speak out against men and women's sports if you want me to vote for you. You got to be able to speak out against transvestites all over little children and in schools and taking their First Amendment rights and kicking people off of platforms and leaving this trash up that's already up. You got to be speaking out against all that stuff if you want my vote.
Yeah.
I'm just telling you, you can't be condoning this stuff and then want me to vote for you. No counterweight. And that's what I'm talking about. That's why we don't understand what's going on and we have no knowledge of what's really going on. That's why you need to understand and learn what's going on. Why don't you do just a little bit of homework? I mean, these days, our mom and them, bless their hearts, they tried, but they didn't have knowledge. They didn't have information at their fingertips like every one of us do. If you got a cell phone, you got information. You got unlimited information. Yeah. You can look up all of this stuff. You ain't got to look at a post that somebody posted. You ain't got to look at Newsmax or some kind of paper that says, well, Joe Biden is the best president ever. You ain't got to believe that. You can go and start looking up what Joe Biden actually has done and what Joe Biden has done. You ain't got to look at that and say, well, Trump is no earthly good. You can go see exactly what he done. You can find the paperwork. You ain't got to look at those posts. You can go see for yourself the actual statement. You can pull up what he said out of his mouth. You know, one of the things that really bothered me and how I really got started and going on this was everybody was running around saying, well, Trump told somebody to put what in their arms? What was that they were supposed to be putting? Put bleach in your body. And I look back at the thing. I say, well, wait a minute. The man ain't told nobody to put nothing in their arm. How did that come about? It's just like the old saying when we was in school and everybody did this in school. I whisper something in your ear, Blow, and by the time it get back, it ain't what I said to start with. Something totally different. It works every time, and it always come back something different. if I wanted to know what actually was said, I'd have to go back to me, ask me, because I whispered it in Blow's ear, what was said.
Mm-hmm.
And that's the way that go. And that stuff works. Because we get tricked.
All right, so before we move on to the second question, the first question again was, do you believe politics is the reason why minorities don't support each other? And like I say, I don't think it's really, it don't really got nothing to do with, in my opinion, politics.
Right.
I think we do what we want to do or what we see what's trending.
Yeah, and I think it plays a part, even if it's a small part. I think politics plays a part in everything we do, because politics affects everything we do. And if it gets propagandized, then we won't look at nothing else.
The next question is having a good credit score still important? Well, my answer to that is yes, it is. Because, I think credit really is, I don't know what I use credit to leverage my money. I feel like I hold on to more cash whenever I use credit. I just use it to leverage money.
Yeah. Is it overrated? Do you think having credit is overrated?
I don't think it's overrated. I think that a lot of people that is rich or a lot of people that's doing well in life I think that the American dream that everybody wants to live is made up of credit. I believe there's a lot of liquid money that can be saved up by using credit. And once you get your liquid money up and you get your credit under control, I think then you can live the American dream. I think it takes liquid and credit to be successful.
Yeah, I think you should have credit. I think credit is a good thing.
I do too.
I mean, I really do. And well, when you get credit or whatever, first of all, it makes you responsible.
Yes.
Yes. Because if you just went out there spending and ain't got to pay nothing back, then you ain't gonna be responsible.
Well, then you go be like the people that to me kind of mess stuff up. You got people say, oh well, because I have people tell me, I'll tell people, man, I help you build your credit up. I got my credit up, and if you need some pointers, I can probably give you some pointers. Mm-hmm. Oh well, you got to be careful with that because you're gonna end up with that. You mean if I be irresponsible?
Yeah, exactly.
You have to be responsible with anything you're doing. Like you got to be responsible.
Exactly.
That's the difference between the people that have and the have-nots.
Right.
The responsible one.
Yeah.
I was telling Art before the show started. Me and Art can have the same exact job, and I could be going to tell everybody, ain't no good job. We really don't make no money. But Art stay in a $600,000 house with 8 cars. You know what I mean? Yeah. Off the same job. Yeah. So people got to,
yeah,
you got to be responsible.
That's the first step, and that's the first step to maintaining good credit is being responsible. You got to be able to work. You got to be able to pay for what you do. And I get the argument, especially from a lot of young people.
Yeah.
Because a lot of young people don't understand it and understand why you got to do this and why you got to do that. They don't understand that you got to pay for stuff. You got to get stuff and understand. Why they don't? They think that how to be free. They never was taught basically, or they were propagandized in school that you didn't have to have this stuff, but you do have to have it. I'll tell you. And you're absolutely right. The mindset is something big. And it's all about your mindset.
Yep.
You got to have the right mindset. You got to understand that I have to do this to get this done. And I'm gonna tell you about a conversation that I had this week with a young person. Okay, I had a young person, and I was telling them, they were saying, well, I told them the same thing you just said. You need a different mindset, and they said, well, no, I ain't got to have a different mindset. I said, yes, you do. And
it's time to tell the truth.
Okay, we got a caller.
Yo. Oh, no, I'm on my podcast. I'll give you a call back.
Okay. All right. We thought we had a caller, but it wasn't. You can always call in at 704-449-6563, and we'll put you on the air. Mm-hmm. Okay. But I was having a conversation this week, and I was telling that young person, young lady, I was telling her, I said, well, it's all in your mindset. Well, no, it ain't in my mindset. I say, yes, it is. Well, you go out and work every day and blah, 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 blah. I say, yeah. And you still don't have what you want. I say, yes, I do have what I want. I go out and work every day and I got lights. I want lights. Because she was telling me that I couldn't control nothing. I said, I can control something. No, you don't control anything, even though you go out and work every day. This is what a young person told me. A young woman told me this. Well, you don't really control nothing. I said, yes, I do control something. I say it's only in your mind. I say, see, I can control whether my lights stay on or not.
Mm-hmm.
You know, by going to work. You won't have lights because you don't feel like you can control that. You won't go to work, so your lights get cut off.
Yep.
You won't go to work, so your car get taken back. I can control whether I have my car or not. Well, all I got to do is go to work. See, there you do have something, but it's in your mindset. It's how you think. You thinking that you just gonna give up because you think that I don't own anything anyway. I don't have anything anyway. I'm not in control of anything anyway. But yes, you are.
But
You're in control of a lot.
But those are the people that I think just outsmart themselves. I think you are very intelligent to believe that the way the world that we're living in is not fair and it's not set up for us, and nothing really is truly yours. And I mean, if you think hard enough, you can trick yourself out of everything.
Exactly. And it can be both ways. No, it's not really yours at the end of the day. Why? Because we all got to die.
Yep.
That's why it's not yours. If you want to know why nothing is really never yours, because we all got to leave here. You know, somebody before asked me, well, man, why you always wearing all your jewelry and stuff like that? I say, because what I'm supposed to do, put it in the closet and let the next person wear it?
Yep.
Or do I need to get enjoyment out of it while I got it?
Yep.
That's my mindset. Ain't no use in me buying it if I'm not going to wear it. If I'm not going to wear it all winter, I want to wear it as much as I can. Why? Because when I leave here, this earth, somebody else is going to be wearing it.
Yep.
I'm just saying, you know, so why don't I get the enjoyment out of it?
Got lazy teaching things. Yep.
Yeah, exactly. Parents have definitely got lazy teaching kids things, teaching these kids and letting them understand what needs to go on.
And I seen a dude talking about, I think it might have been Charleston White. He was talking about parents, kids, and us included. No, we never got really training.
Right.
Like we were never trained what to do if we pulled over by the police. We was never really trained. Like we try to teach our kids right and wrong, morals and values, but we never give them actual training. You know what I mean? And I think that's a problem too when it comes to stuff like that.
Well, let me tell you this story so you can understand. I can put it in some context for y'all if y'all really want to understand. When I had my first job, I think I was working somewhere, I don't know if y'all remember, Cannon Mills up there. I went to work at Cannon Mills, okay? It was this white guy. He came to work and he started the same time I did, okay? And, you know, we're going to put it in context. Do we have a caller this time?
No.
Oh, okay. We're going to put it, I'm going to put it in context. I went to work at Cannon Mills. It's a white guy went to Cannon Mills the same time I did, okay? And I remember saying these words to myself, nobody else. I remember this just like it was yesterday. Well, I'm going to go in today and I'm going to do as least as possible. That's what I said. I'm going in today. I'm going to do less as possible. That's what I'm going to do. I had my old okie-chokie and I was going to choke on it. And, you know, and that's what I'm going to do today. Okay. Now, the white guy came in with me. We got hired at the same time. Okay. But when he come in and we were doing the same job. But every time I look around, he's over there doing this job, his job, the next job, helping this person out. And you know what I said to myself, though? This guy ain't doing nothing but kissing ass. That's what I said. He running around here kissing ass. That's what I said to myself. I'm going to say it just like that. But little did I know. Now, this is where the training part that blow came in at. This guy had a work ethic. He understood that if he went in there on that job and he started learning not just his job, he learned other jobs, this job, and everything, that he would be getting promoted. So when it came time for promotions and raises, I'm looking at this cat get a raise, and I'm hot as hell. I'll tell you that right now. Hey, how's he getting a raise? And I ain't getting that. We work at the same time. We can't, but nobody ever taught me a work ethic. Okay. They never taught me to go in there and learn how to do everything in there and make myself valuable. Okay. To the company. When you go in and make yourself valuable, see, this is what kids need to be trained at. When you go in on a job, you do what you're supposed to do. You look and do more than what you're supposed to do. You at work anyway, okay? You teach them to do what you need to do. I know people right now that have came and went to the top because they understood ethics. They understood work ethics in the job site. They understood how to not just learn their job. Let me learn that job. Let me learn this job too. Instead of going in doing like I did and say, I'm going to go in and do less as possible today and go in there and learn something and actually learn how to do their job to the best of their ability and learn how to do everything else. So when it comes time For somebody's needing something, I know Arthur knows how to go over there and do that, and I'm gonna get him to do it, and I'm gonna pay him for it, and I'm gonna pay him extra. That's what training is all about. We don't do that.
Yep.
And that's just a little bit of context.
Yeah, and I'm a living example of that because I came in my job, put in the work. Like I said, they make it easy for you.
Yeah,
Art made it easy for the other man.
exactly.
He did, because they look at the shoe. If it's 10 people in there, 8 of them being Art, then hey, the 2 that's doing good, they gonna stand out like a sore thumb.
Sore thumb. And guess what? The person that owns it loves him.
Yeah.
Why they love him? Because you took a lot off of his shoulder. And I didn't understand a lot of this because I had my own business. I had my own business. Blow can attest to it and everything. I had my own business. And I understood when people would come to work and do something, and people would ask me, well, why is he getting paid more than me? Because he know how to do more than you.
Yep.
This man goes around, helps get me business and stuff. You think I'm not going to reward him for that? Are you serious? This is the kind of stuff that we need to be teaching our kids that we don't teach them. And that's why we fall behind as a society, because we expect the teachers in school to teach them that. Do you really think they're going to teach your kid that? They don't want your kid to know that.
That's why you don't talk about what you
Well, absolutely.
Well, yeah, that's
Yeah.
nobody's business anyway. That's
Exactly. That's your business. You don't talk about what you get paid. They're going to see your work. They're going to see you get elevated. I guarantee you that. And that's not only on a job. You're supposed to do that in school.
Yep.
Yeah, you see what I'm saying? This stuff extends a long way out. That's in school. You do the best you can do. You make your A's. You get those college. You won't be worrying about paying off a lot of college debt. You have been got a bunch of scholarships to help pay for it, to get you where you need to go. But see, this stuff needs to be explained very early.
Yep.
You know, and that's a problem. That's a huge problem.
So the question we just had was, is a good credit score important? Yes, it is. You know, if you being responsible about it, it really helps you leverage your money.
Exactly.
I mean, I give my check, shoot, I could pay a bill that I would take my check money with, or my gas money for the week. I could fill up my tank, pay a bill, keep that money over here, you know, pay the minimum plus probably half of it back, plus an extra half, you know, still owe a little bit on it, but have that extra money
For emergency.
For emergency
Right.
over here. So you know, you have to be responsible though, because if you use it all up, it's gone, then you're in debt. Because the money you got to pay that back. And once you pay that back, now you ain't got no money to pay what you got to pay. So you got to be responsible. Here's a few more important things. Let's see what we got. Never did was went back to school. Okay. Worst I ever did was go back to school.
Yeah. Why was that the worst? I want to know why that was the worst thing you ever did was go back to school. Or did you mean the worst thing you did was dropped out of school or never went back to school?
All right. So the last question we got that was sent in for us to ask is, why is dreams killed in the minority household as opposed to any other class? I think me personally, I think that's a myth. I don't think that's true. I think, like I say, for every question, I feel like is the same response is we trick ourselves into, like the person said, it's the mindset.
Right.
It's the mindset. Ain't no way in the world I could feel like my dream is being killed just because I'm a minority. I've had dreams. I got dreams. I feel like I've accomplished, you know, majority of, not all of my dreams. A lot of listening to other people, I never would have.
Yep, that's the key. That's why. I believe that's why, bro. I believe that's why I kill it. Because you listen to other people. That's why the minority household, okay, fail at most of their dreams. Because right there, what you said, listening to other people.
Yeah.
You see, instead of listening to people tell you what you can't do, why not listening to the people telling you what you can do? We talk about this all the time on the show. We let these people that's going home to $1 million mansions tell us what we can't do, instead of telling us what they did so we can do what they did to get to where they at. That is the biggest problem. And they want to keep you there, not only with them. You got all the mainstream media telling you what you can't do, what blacks can't do, what blacks do this, what blacks. You got everybody out here telling you what you can't do. That's the problem.
Yep. Because there's nothing you can't do.
Exactly.
There's nothing, and I'm not telling you because I think that. I'm telling you because I know that.
Right.
There was so much stuff that I believed. I mean, I never thought I could have a good paying job. I never thought I could have my own house. Never thought I could have my dream car. I never thought I could do half the stuff, if not all the stuff that I'm doing.
Let's address some of this.
The interest on my financial aid.
I get it. Let's talk about that though. Let's just back that up a little bit. Let's back up this school. What if you went to school from the beginning and did what you were supposed to do? Okay. What I mean by that is get in them books, study hard, get you a bunch of scholarships. Well, you don't need that financial aid. What about that part? Do you take any credit for that? Do you take any responsibility for that? Not doing that? I'm just saying it had to start somewhere. And that's the problem. Yeah, I get that financial aid and I get all that interest and everybody. And that's what we was talking about in the first half of the show. We have to understand what's going on out here. If you don't understand what's going on out here, then you're going to have a problem out here.
Free, would you continue? Was that if school was free or is school free, would you continue education?
I wouldn't at this point.
When the parents killed the kids' dreams. No, I don't believe that.
No,
I don't believe that. And
well,
that's
they help it. I believe it. I believe that part of it was helped by.
It all depends on everybody. Parents not the same.
Exactly.
I mean, I was raised by parents that my whole life was based around hustling, legal hustling.
Right.
Like I woke up in the morning. My mom had a daycare. When I got out of school, we went to a store. We had food trucks in front of the store. I had a lemonade stand in front of the store. We was hustling.
Right.
So, I was taught at a very young age that you don't need nobody but yourself and a hustle and you can make it.
Yeah.
Some parents, I don't get what you say about, I can't relate to that. The parents kill the kid's dream.
I can relate to some point. I can relate that.
I was very happy. Now I'm very.
What was that, Blow?
So I graduated and I was happy.
At the time,
now
I'm very happy. Now dissatisfied. Absolutely. And because, it's another thing that comes with that. When we go to school and see this stuff ain't taught at a young age. If you're going to go to college, if you're going to go in debt with financial aid, you need to be going for something that's going to pay something, like a doctor. Doctors don't mind going in debt because he's going to get his back. A lawyer don't mind going in debt because he's going to get his back. That's what I'm talking about. You need to understand. And that's why sometimes parents kill your dreams because they don't have you dreaming the right way in the first place. Okay. They're not telling you this stuff that you need to know. And it comes back to the earlier part of the training, what we was talking about, what me and Blow was talking about, that training part. You wasn't trained. You wasn't trained properly. You didn't know. You didn't understand. I fall into that category. I'm not blaming my mom, them. I just know that they didn't know themselves. Okay. Now the excuse is gone. We know how to teach our kids. We know what we're supposed to do because we got the information that they never had. That is a problem. That's what I'm talking about. We got the information today. And if you don't get your butt in here to start figuring out what's going on, then it's going to be another problem. We still going to have the same problem. We're going to continue to have the problem until we start understanding that we got to get in here and start figuring out what the hell is going on out here. Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. We started this at the very beginning. We started this at the top of the show, and me and Blow was talking about it, and you got to know what's going on. We talked about politics. We talked about should everybody know and understand politics? Absolutely. You should understand and should do your own research, and you should go person by person so you'll know who's on the same team. We talked about you got Republican, Democrats on the same team. Mm-hmm. You got to weed all that out. We got to find out who's really on the home team, not on everybody else's team and their pockets team.
Yeah.
That's the problem. Who's going to actually do something for these people here? Us.
Yep.
We got people in there right now that's sending money everywhere but except here. And you worrying about student loans? And ain't nobody got no money? Because these people are sending it everywhere but giving it to these people right here that's here? You ain't into politics, you better get into it because it affects every part of our lives. And we put these people in place because they got a D or R in front of their name.
Yeah.
Instead of looking and seeing, looking at the homework and looking at what these people stand for.
Yep, and stop letting them people trick you.
Yes.
And they definitely trick you with that. They
Yes.
go, tax the rich. Take more money for them to do everything but help you with it. They're not helping you with the money. And one thing I don't understand too, and I for the life of me, I don't get this. If you got somebody who owns a tractor trailer company and they got all these tractor trailers didn't fall out of the sky. And you want to tax them, you want to take $500 million out of their billion when they go take their money and buy more tractor trailers and Mike can put a couple of your kids and more people to work. Exactly. I mean, I don't get it.
Yeah.
You know, that's just more money they go send to Ukraine, do everything but pay your student loans with.
But they trick you. The media trick you.
Yeah,
the media trick you. They come on there and they make a big deal about it because you won't do no homework. That's a fact. Yeah. Because you won't go out there and investigate this because you got it in your mind that that's just the way it is. Yeah. You know, and that's crazy. I mean, it is crazy. We need to start doing our homework and understanding what's going on. I mean, that is crazy, man. We had a lot of good comments tonight, man, in the comment section. We like everybody. We thank everybody for joining on. We hope something you heard, man. You know, we got to stop it. That was the name of the show tonight.
We need to stop.
We need to stop, man. We need to stop this foolishness. We need to start understanding what's going on. You know, we can't fall for every trick in the book all the time, man.
The race baiting.
Yeah.
Because the word about delivery when we don't care about delivery.
Exactly.
So I was about to say, come on, man.
Yeah.
I'm gonna put my thumb in a butt. You don't care nothing about that, but you care about what somebody say about anything else, right?
Yeah, the way they say anything. You don't like the way me and Blow come across.
But you don't care nothing.
But the information is valid. Tell me, man, it's crazy. Yeah, all right.
Well, continue tuning in. Me and Art go bring you more episodes just like this one. Between what I say, what Art say, what you say, the truth is in there somewhere.
And we'll find it.
Yep.
One thing for certain.
Two things for sure.
We're gonna tell the truth.
Because it's time.
Time to tell the truth. All right, we getting any cash apps up there. We'll be sending you.
I see not one.
What is that?
I see. No, I don't think we got one. Oh yeah, there we go, right there.
We got one. Okay.
We got you.
We got you. We sending it out to you tonight. Hey, we love everybody, man. We're just trying to show you, you know, a better way. Yeah. At least to look, man, because we love all our people. We don't just love all our people. We love all people. Yeah, put it that way. We don't care whether you black, white, or whatever. We love it. We want you to know what's going on out here.
And we have to figure out a way to thrive in the world that we in. Everybody got an idea with how the world should be, but it's not that way. So you have to find out the way to thrive in the world the way it is.
Right, exactly.
We are.